Hi, this is Steve, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a Magick rotator. Now, if you've never used a rotator before, this is a tool that allows you to distribute clicks to multiple people, which makes it ideal for selling solo ads or running co-ops. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and create a rotator. We'll go up to the Rotators menu. We'll create a new rotator. And here, this should look pretty similar to creating a new link. So let's just go ahead and get going here. First of all, we have our rotator group. I have a couple here. You probably only have the all group, but I've got a co-op rotator group and I've got a solo ads rotator group. And I'm going to be setting up a solo ads rotator for you here today. So let's go ahead and select solo ads. What I'm going to be doing is creating a rotator that sits on top of my normal rotator. You see, I have a normal priority rotator here with a bunch of users in it that are receiving clicks. And what I'm going to do is set up a high priority rotator that for people who pay extra, they get clicks first, and then if there are no high priority people left, then it falls back to my normal priority rotator. So this is how I'm going to set it up. I'm going to give the rotator name high priority. For my rotator link, I'm going to use the standard account rotator link, and you can see it's CLKMR instead of MG for rotators. It's important to remember with my account name. If you have any custom domains set up, you can just choose them from the menu, but I'm going to stick with the standard rotator account URL. I'm simply going to give the rotator the name high, and again, this must be at least 4 characters long. And I'm going to go over the 4 different kinds of rotators very quickly here. The fulfillment rotator, what this does in the list of people that you have, if the first person is getting, let's say, 100 clicks, they will get all 100 clicks, including repeat clicks, before the next person starts receiving their clicks. The next type of rotator is the spillover rotator. Now, this is the rotator that's ideal for people selling solo ads. The way spillover rotators work is very similar to fulfillment rotators. The first person in the list gets the clicks that come in, but when there's a repeat click, the click does not go back to that first person. The click goes to the second person if they haven't received that click yet. If that person's also received that repeat click, it drops to the third person, to the fourth person. It just keeps spilling down the list. And what that allows you to do as a solo ad seller is it allows you to maximize your clicks, because as repeat clicks come in, you can distribute those to different people on your list as unique clicks. So if you're setting your rotator up for solo ads, you probably want to be using the spillover rotator. The random rotator, this is very rarely used, but the way this mode works is when a click comes in, it just randomly sends it to one of the people on the list. Now, again, it's very rarely used, but if you have a situation where you might want that, this is a setting that you'll want to use. And finally, sequential, this is the mode you would want to use if you are running a co-op. Now, the big distinction here is that when you're running a co-op, those people typically know each other, and when they order clicks as a group and one person has received all their clicks and another hasn't received any at all, they talk and it creates confusion. So the sequential rotator works differently to fix this problem. What it does is as clicks come in, it just goes right down the list one at a time and gives a click to everybody on the list and then starts back around at the top again. And this way, everybody on the list is getting the same number of clicks. So you never have this confusion where somebody might have gotten a whole bunch of clicks and somebody else might not have gotten any. So if you're running a co-op, choose sequential. If you're running solo ads, choose spillover. If you want some additional information, of course, just go ahead and click the help icon over here. Now, spillover has a few other settings on finish. Right now, we're just going to leave those as the default. I'm going to cover those in the advanced rotators video. Cloaking, we're going to leave to no. The backup URL is very important, and this is mandatory in rotators. So that, for example, in this list, if I have nobody in my high priority rotator, the clicks have to go somewhere. That's what your backup URL is. So in this field, I'm going to type the URL for my normal priority rotator, which is www.clkmr.com, the Magick rotator domain / my username / normal. That's the URL for my normal priority rotator. So if clicks come in and they can't be distributed in this rotator, they're going to be distributed to the rotator in my backup URL, or sent to any URL that you want it to go to. In my case, I'm going to send it to my normal priority rotator. So let's go ahead and create the rotator. There you have it. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, now you can see that my rotator link is right here. This would be the link I would use when driving traffic to this rotator. Now normally I would preview it for you, except there's nobody on the list yet, so there's nothing to preview. So let me go ahead and show you the settings and edit menus. If we look at the edit menu, it should look very familiar to the link edit menu. Edit the rotator, clone the rotator, reset the rotator, delete the rotator. This should all seem very familiar. Let's go take a look at the settings menu. Now copy rotator link. Add URL is new. We'll be using that in just a second. Show URLs shows the URLs that we've added. Traffic quality we saw before, and link alerts we saw before. So let's go ahead and add some orders to this high priority rotator. So here you see we have 3 orders coming in. We have Pooh Bear, who's ordered 250 clicks. We have Piglet, who's ordered 750 clicks. And we have Rabbit, who's ordered 500 clicks. And if you look at their orders, you can see that they're quite a bit different. Pooh Bear's got 70% T1 with 5% over deliver. Piglet's got 80% T1, wants 50% mobile, would like to get her clicks at 50 a day, doesn't want to get them all at once. Rabbit wants 500 clicks, wants 75% T1, and he wants his traffic to start this coming Saturday. Now with Magick, you can handle all of that in one rotator. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add these 3 orders to this rotator we just created. And you'll see exactly how powerful Magick rotator technology is. So let's go ahead and add Pooh Bear in first. We'll choose Add URL. First thing we're going to do is give it a name. We're just going to type in the name of the order, which in this case is Pooh Bear. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to enter his URL. This is where he wants his clicks to be driven to. So let me go copy that. Next, he wants 250 clicks, so I'm going to enter 250 clicks in his max clicks. He hasn't specified any daily clicks. For a bonus, he has 5% over delivers. Now he has for T1 a minimum T1 of 70%. Now you can select a max T1. If you have a lot of clicks coming in that are T1 and not T1, you can set a max T1 that's a little bit higher, maybe 71% or 75%. If you don't specify anything, Magick will deliver anywhere between 70% and 100%. Pooh Bear hasn't specified any minimum mobile or maximum mobile. We'll leave that blank. No start date. We're not geo-targeting in here. So we're going to go ahead and create that URL. Now Pooh Bear's in the system, and you can see that right here. There's one active URL in a list that only has one URL. So now let's go in and add Piglet. We're going to put her link in here. Let me go copy that. She has 750 clicks. Max daily clicks, she only wants 50 clicks a day. So we'll enter 50 in for max daily clicks. Minimum T1 is 80%. Maximum T1 is unspecified. Again, you can put in there whatever you want. And for mobile, she says that she wants a minimum of 50% mobile. No start date, no geo-targeting. So we're going to go ahead and add that URL. Now Piglet's in the system. You can now see there's 2 in the list. Let's add our final order. And this is going to be Rabbit. Let me type in Rabbit. Let me go copy the URL. Rabbit wants 500 clicks. No max daily clicks, no bonus. 75% T1. And wants a start date on Saturday. So we'll just click in start date. We'll see it's a Wednesday here. We'll choose Saturday. And I'm going to choose 8 in the morning on Saturday. So now there's no geo-targeting. There's nothing else. So let's go ahead and add that URL. Okay. All 3 orders are in the system, and you might be wondering why 2 are active out of 3 instead of all 3 being active. Well, let's go ahead and show the URLs, and we'll take a look. Here we go. Here are 3 URLs. We can see Pooh Bear, Piglet, and Rabbit. We can see Pooh Bear is active, Piglet is active, Rabbit is paused. Now, Rabbit is paused because Rabbit has a start date for this coming Saturday at 8 in the morning, so ClickMagick automatically paused his traffic. Now, this brings up an important point. If you got an email later on from Pooh Bear that asked you to pause his traffic for just a moment, you could go ahead and pause his traffic. It's as simple as that. Now, Pooh Bear's traffic will be stopped until you get a further request to start it again, in which case you would just go over and you would choose active, and now Pooh Bear is going again. It's that simple. Now let's take a quick look at the stats columns here. You can see the names of each of the orders here. You can see that none of them have gotten any clicks yet, obviously, but here's the unique clicks. When you enter a click count in ClickMagick, it delivers unique clicks. The unique click column says that Pooh Bear has gotten 0 unique clicks out of the 250 that he has ordered. That gives you a good idea of exactly what Pooh Bear's traffic is looking like. The next column tells you how many clicks have come in today. 0 for Pooh Bear. You can see here for Piglet, she's gotten 0 of her 50 daily max clicks. So it's very easy to tell with ClickMagick exactly what's going on with each order. There was no specified start date. There's no specified end date. The next column is the stats column, where you can share the results of the traffic so far. Now, none of these links have any traffic, so I can't demonstrate it with these, but I do have a link to show you what it would look like. If we go to the top here, this is from a different campaign. This is what it would look like if you were to share the stats, and you can give this link here to your buyer. And when they open it, they'll see this exact page. They'll see the link that the traffic was sent to. They'll see the date range. And they'll see a breakdown of all the traffic right here. They'll get a nice little graph of how the traffic has been flowing. If they have a discrepancy of any of their own tracking they're doing with another system, they can click this link right here, and it walks them through exactly why their statistics might differ a little bit from the statistics that ClickMagick is showing. They get a list of all the clicks that came through. It gives their IP address, it gives the country, it gives the browser, it gives the operating system. If there's a little cell phone here, it means it's a mobile click. If there's more than one page, they get pages here that they can look at. They can download all the traffic into a CSV formatted file that they can open in Excel or Pages or any other spreadsheet program. They get a list of the top 10 countries where the clicks came from. They get a completely thorough overview of exactly the kind of traffic that you sent them. Also, if you look at this little starred comment right here, it says this link has 13 filtered clicks. It will even tell them that you're filtering bad clicks for them, which do not count against their ordered clicks, but it's good for them to know. And if they want more information about that, they can even click this link right here. So this is a very, very powerful feature of ClickMagick as you're managing your solo ad customers. Now, you can also change the logo up here to customize the page even further. You can upload a graphic here in your user profile, and you can even tell ClickMagick to link that to your affiliate page if they click on that link. So the stats page is a very powerful tool that you can provide to your customers. It shows exactly the quality of traffic that you're giving them, and it really sets you apart from other solo ad sellers that are out there. So let's go back to ClickMagick. Take a look. The final column here is the move column. If you want to reorder the position of any of the customers you have, you can simply click on the up button, the down button, or the pound sign here, which will let you choose a position within the list. So if you wanted this link, Piglet, to move to position number 1, you would just type 1, and Piglet would move up to position number 1. It's that simple. So I hope you can see exactly how powerful ClickMagick is. And in the Advanced Rotators video, I'm going to go over all the advanced settings, and I'm going to thoroughly cover all the special features of the spillover rotator. So if you're a solo ad seller, you're definitely going to want to watch that. This is Steve McGuire with ClickMagick. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks, and have a great day.